What is good, YouTube? We're back with another video. As y'all know, in the last video I was going to give y'all this John Lynch, my theory on John Lynch. Now, I was looking through it and I kind of found this old video by Grant. It's from 4 months ago. I don't really know if he has any of the new stuff that's really happened today. But John Lynch, you're on the verge of getting fired, bro. You're on the verge of getting fired. You signed ARIK ARMSTEAD to an $85 million contract. You let go of DeForest Buckner. You signed JIMMIE WARD. That's 3 strikes right there. That's 3. That's 3 strikes. That's 3 strikes. You realize if your defense is not near close to how it was in 2019 and 2021, you might get fired. You honestly might get fired. Like, I will hope you get fired. Because DeForest Buckner and them and Indy's defense is playing great. They're playing great. They're playing great over there. And DeForest Buckner is a very key reason why I said that. Like, I said that on Twitter, like, I think 2 days ago. John Lynch, you might be on the verge of getting fired. Yeah, I did. I really don't want it to be true though. Like, but yeah, you might be on the verge of getting fired, bro. I'm just saying. But let's see what he had to say from 4 months ago. 4 months ago, and let's get it to now.
Let's talk about the worst moves the 49ers have made. The worst moves John Lynch has made since he became the general manager. And then let's talk about the best moves, because he's made some great ones. The reason
he has made great ones.
Not so good ones is because we're talking about like DEE FORD.
Yeah.
So let's mention.
Yeah.
The worst moves.
DEE FORD, he needs to go. I don't even think we can afford to let him go because he's still gonna get money anyways. But yeah, that's terrible, bro. He's been hurt pretty much his whole time here. That's a terrible move. Tevin Coleman, I'm not really going to say that was John Lynch. I'm going to say that's Kyle Shanahan, because I feel like Tevin Coleman only got there because of Kyle Shanahan.
Top 9 bubble my sight. DEE FORD, I mean, he's a really good player, but you don't trade a 2nd round pick.
Yeah, you don't.
Give a guy an $85 million extension who has all these injuries.
What is up with him and the $85 million, bro?
The Niners should have known. They did their homework on his film, on the type of player he is. They got that right.
Yeah.
Excellent player, perfect fit for the defense.
Yeah.
But the Chiefs
he's injured.
Something about this guy's body, ability to play in the future, and were scared off. And the Niners didn't get the memo on that. So DEE FORD is in the list of the worst moves the Niners have made.
Yeah.
Trade a 2nd round pick for a guy who hasn't even played 400 snaps.
Yeah.
2 years. 2.
Still hasn't played. Oh yeah, he's already gone.
Can't stay healthy. Can't be in the right place. Not the worst move they've done, but they're paying him like he's LeVar Bowman. He's KWON Alexander.
That is laughable.
A guy they probably cut next year.
But they already got rid of him, so that's good.
That was a terrible, terrible draft pick.
Oh, that was a terrible draft pick.
Especially because the Niners said they would have taken him with the 3rd pick had Solomon Thomas not been available. I mean, that would have been...
No, he wouldn't have. Don't lie about that.
Thank goodness for their sake that didn't happen.
Don't lie about that. You would get fired.
And the thing with Reuben Foster, it wasn't just that they took him despite the character concerns, because there were. I mean, he got kicked out of the combine for yelling at a student intern. Who does that? Right? It was a lady, I think. I mean,
I thought it was like a diluted sample of a drug test. That's what I thought it was.
Issues or something. I don't know. But what concerned me the most with him wasn't necessarily his personality, although it was very concerning. But it was his body. I feel like the Niners, for years, have always felt like, well, you know, injuries in football happen.
Yeah, bro, you can't think like that. That's why we're injured. That's why we're always injured now.
Guy's body's breaking down before the NFL is going to break down in the NFL. And Reuben Foster's body was breaking down before the NFL.
He has a torn ACL. He hasn't played for the Redskins yet. Washington football team yet.
Into people as fast as he could against Leonard Fournette and kind of knock both people out. He'd knock himself out, he'd knock the other guy out, he'd get back up, and he'd be like, battle's tight!
But we got rid of him, so that's good.
And then he did that in the NFL, and he was like 225 pounds, not that big. I mean, full 15 pounds smaller than Patrick Willis. And he was the one not getting up after his every game. He'd knock himself out. It was like the shoulder, the head. And it's like, no, his body's not going to hold up. I think, to me, the ability to play football without getting hurt a lot is a skill. It's not all fluky
The best thing in football is
He was
availability.
playing that particular game without falling down.
If you're not that good, if you're available, you're good. Because you're always available.
It's a skill. And I think
I forgot the saying for it, but you know what I mean.
Burned. I mean, they thought DE Ford would just magically become dependable. No. KWON Alexander, no. Doesn't work that way. Once the body goes, it goes. That was some real. I got that from a. Once the body goes, it goes. Confucius said that. Okay. So that was a bad one. Drafting C.J. Beathard, my God. Third round. Drafting Solomon Thomas, third pick. Second pick. Third pick. It was the third pick.
That was terrible.
Maybe the worst one of all time.
Signing ARIK ARMSTEAD. I don't think he says it in his video.
The one guy that was on this list for a long time that I think might be on the other list now.
Is that what he said about ARIK ARMSTEAD? Did he say? Is that what he mentioned, ARIK ARMSTEAD? I think that's ARIK ARMSTEAD. Let's see if that was ARIK ARMSTEAD. I'm gonna see if that's ARIK ARMSTEAD. Just give me 1 second, so I can say he was wrong. Well, we all know he's wrong now, but back then. Because ARIK ARMSTEAD was playing bad and they played good for 1 year.
The best moves the Niners have made. For a long time, Jerick McKinnon's name would have been on the worst move the Niners have made. I mean,
it was talking about Jerick McKinnon.
$20 million, hadn't played a snap. I mean, it must be tough to give a guy all.
It's still the worst move. I'm sorry. But he didn't say ARIK ARMSTEAD. I thought it was going to be ARIK ARMSTEAD, but he said Jerick McKinnon. But yeah, ARIK ARMSTEAD, you're added to that list, bro. I'm sorry. Jimmie Ward, you're also added to that list. I'm sorry. But yeah. John Lynch. You're on the verge of getting fired. Not yet, but I can see it within 2-3 years of getting fired. Next year, if we don't play, if the defense doesn't at least be top 5, top 10 defense, top 5 defense, you're just close to how we were playing last year, you will be fired. I'm telling you right now, you will be fired. Because the Niners fans won't allow it. Because they're going to see what you did. And they're not going to forgive you. And it's going to be so much that you won't be able. The owner's just going to be like, I have to fire you. Like, we just have to, just to please us. So let's just pray they do great. I hope we do great next season. Like, this season, I don't care about anymore. I don't care. But if we get another bad season like this next year, you will be fired the coming season. I'm telling you this now. That off season, going into 2022, if we play like how we did like this year, you're going to get fired, bro. I'm telling you. You will be fired. And we will be looking for a new GM. Kyle will be great because Kyle, the whole offense is basically Kyle. If we get rid of Kyle, the whole offense might as well go to be honest. Because that offense is not going to be able to play under any other coach besides Kyle Shanahan. That's literally how our offense is built. Kyle Shanahan's smart. He built his whole offense around what he does best. So if he leaves, the offense is basically going to be nothing. So let's just see. Let's hope that it's for the best. Let's hope John Lynch and they do turn it around next year. I really hope we do. But make sure y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm done for the day. And I'm out.